Title: Parents' Perspective. 2 photos, a mom and dad and 2 sons. Title: Karen and Steve Trischler. Son Derek, age 7. ROP, atypical autism. A mom and teenage daughter. Title: Kim Cunningham. Daughter Kaylee, age 15. ROP. Title: Helping Our Children Develop. Karen Trischler.
When you have a child with a disability, as a parent, we are working with our kids. We're on the floor. We're learning from the therapist. We're reading books. We're reading manuals. We're putting his body in positions, and he's screaming because he doesn't like it, but that's what he needs to do to build up those muscles and that strength. And so when he does finally start halfway to roll over, when he's almost 1, we're thrilled, so much more so. And we're calling everybody that possible because we have so much more invested in his development, because we have worked so hard to help him get where he is.
Kim Cunningham.
I think back now to the times when I was at Disney World when she was a baby, and I saw another child with a teenager with a cane with a group of school children, and she was going to ride the rides, and she was just interacting with the typical peers, and I said, that's what I want for my daughter. And then here we are, and my daughter's there, and I had hopes and dreams of it happening, and it became fulfilled, and that's what I want. I wanted her to be just a child, and we have succeeded.
Title: How My Life Has Changed. Karen Trischler.
I suspect that I would have been one of those mothers with the baby book saying, oh, at 6 months, he should be doing this. Oh, he's not. What's wrong with me? Or, yay, he's doing that. My kid's doing better than my friend's child. Or I'm kind of competitive by nature. And I think I would have been one of those moms. And I'm glad that I'm not. I had to throw that out the window. Derek got to these different stages whenever he was ready.
Kim Cunningham.
I told Kaylee that I believe I was destined to become her mother. Helen Keller was my idol as I grew up in school. I read every book about her. I found her to be the most inspirational person that really gave me an idea that I could heal myself, my heart, at the same time as helping someone else.
Title: Adjusting Expectations. Karen Trischler.
I have hopes, but I don't have expectations. And there's a big difference with that, because if I have expectations, then I might be crushed. If I have hopes, well, maybe those hopes change.
Steve Trischler. Later, photos of Steve and Derek playing t-ball.
I wish Derek and I could have the same kind of bond that my dad and I did when we were growing up, just going out the backyard playing catch. But then, as he's gotten older and as I've gotten more used to everything, I now look at it more opportunity to, we can still do those things. We have to alter them a little bit. Maybe it's a beat ball, or maybe it's he's in a t-ball league that he and I play together, and he loves it, and I enjoy playing with him. There's still some sadness that I wish. It's more sadness for him, but there's also personal sadness that I have that I'll never be able to do that with him.
Title: Social Life. Karen Trischler.
I do hope that he can have a good social life, have some friends that are very special, because I think they're going to need to be very special friends, because he doesn't play like a sighted child plays. And you need a different kind of friend to be open to that and accepting to that.
Kim Cunningham.
She said, well, how do you know if a boy's flirting with you, Mom? And I said, well, if they're asking questions and seem to be interested and that they want to hang out with you, then they're probably interested in flirting with you. So she found that interesting, that she doesn't get the eye contact to have a feedback of, yeah, you're sweet. So she did that, and she does have her first boyfriend this year who is sighted, and that's a real experience for her.
A photo of Kaylee and her boyfriend dressed in formal wear.
She feels that she herself has met a milestone with her peers, because everyone else has had boyfriends. Now she is the same and has a boyfriend, and I'm so happy for that. Maybe if she was sighted, I wouldn't be as happy, but I'm very happy that that's a great milestone for her.
Title: Advice for Other Parents. Steve Trischler.
We involve Derek in just about everything that we do, he does. There's nothing wrong with having a why me type of feeling. You have to get over it eventually, but let yourself have bad days and then enjoy the good days.
Kim Cunningham.
Do not handicap your children. Have high expectations for your children. Set realistic goals, but realize where your goals are and your next step to progress. Don't let anyone else tell you what your child can or cannot do.